Kia ora guys, mabuhay. My name is Ryan. I'm a local photographer based in the far north of New Zealand. Today we're going to discuss about ND filters. ND filter stands for Neutral Density Filter. You might have come across with some photos, especially with bodies of water, or like waterfalls, ocean, that you notice that it's not on its natural flow, that it looks like silky smooth or like cotton. It has something to do with the ND filter. Using this type of filter affects movement. So if you wanted to be creative with your photos, this is one of the ways to go. So it's like putting a shade on the front of your camera. The one that I'm using right now is from a brand called B+W. This is an ND filter 3.0. So it comes with different strength. The higher the value, the more it blocks off the light coming in front of your lens, the more you can expand or the more you can extend the shutter speed of your camera. If you're on the hunt of buying an ND filter, there are so many types that you can buy in the market. Normally, if you're a beginner, the most common one is the one that you can just screw at the front of your lens. The lens that I'm holding right now is a Tamron 70-28mm f2.8, and this one has a 67mm filter thread size here at the front. So normally it's printed at the front of your lens. Normally it's written somewhere here. What this filter do, the screw type, is screw at the front of your filter like this, and it's fixed like that. I'm going to show you on how I personally use an ND filter in a quick and very easy way. So aside from your camera, you just need two other things. First is a tripod, and this is a must. No need to be super expensive or fancy, just enough to place your camera without hand holding. Second is a smartphone. We'll use this as the wireless remote shutter. That is for anything longer than 30 seconds or bulb mode. Or if you have an actual control shutter, that's even better. We'll also going to install a free app called Least Tapper to recalculate exposure. After placing it on the tripod, I turn off steady shot or anything to do with stabilization. I set my camera mode to Aperture Priority at f8. Well, for this example, I will use f13 for foreground elements. Then base ISO 100 and leaving it in autofocus. Once I get my desired composition, I will half press the shutter to acquire focus. This will give me an initial shutter speed or exposure, which is 1/30th of a second. After this, I change my camera mode to manual and change the autofocus to manual too. I then now carefully put the ND filter. Please be careful with this as you might accidentally hit or change the focus ring. From Least Tapper app, a 1/30th on a 10-stop ND filter is equivalent to a 30-second new exposure. So still at f13 ISO 100, I'll change 1/30th to 30 second and then use my camera's 2-second timer to trigger the shutter. To recap, I'm going to put my camera on Aperture Priority, acquire focus by half pressing the shutter, then change to manual mode and manual focus. I'm going to take note of the initial exposure, put on the ND filter, open the Least Tapper app, and change the equivalent exposure. Just from my experience, I normally have a very good results with B+W. It's an original glass from Germany. There's also one from Marumi, Nisi, Freewell. You can also buy some cheap one, but I haven't tried any of those yet. I'm pretty sure it will work, but you just have to be aware of the quality because it's another piece of glass that you put in the front of your lens. You can also buy some original ones, but you have to be careful that there's also a replica for the original ones. So there's also some fake brands disguising as the original, but they are fake. Hey guys, thank you for staying this far. If you find this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. Cheers!